Hey, this is Ryan Jones from Serverless Guru. In this video, we're going to be covering setup. So we're going to start looking at how to create an AWS account and how to do basic navigation of the AWS console. So what you can do, and what this is going to do is pull up the AWS page. You can create a free account here and fill out all of your details. For me personally, I already have this stuff set up, so I'm actually just going to use the Serverless Guru account details. The big thing to notice here is that you get 12-month free tier access. So everything that we do in this course will qualify under free tier. So just go ahead and use that, sign up with your AWS account name, and then from there you'll basically be able to get started with AWS, have free tier access, and be able to do everything that we're going to do in this course. It's going to prompt you for a credit card, and don't feel scared by that. This free tier access, it really does cover all of the expenses, and just make sure as a best practice for cloud development that you turn off any services that you use after it's done, right? So let's go ahead and sign in, and then we'll take a look at the console. And if you don't have an account, go ahead and stop the video here. All right, so now that we're inside the Serverless Guru account, we're going to look at a couple of things. The first thing I want to look at is the billing. So you can go over here on this right side and click My Billing Dashboard. And when this screen opens up, you'll see a couple of different charges. For me, I'm running a company, so I have, obviously a bill per month. But for you, it should be different. So you can see here we've got some EC2 charges, we've got some config charges, developer support, Route 53, and you can kind of see a breakdown of all this stuff. This is something to pay attention to as you're going through the course. Just kind of check back here. It'll give you a forecast, and this forecast will pretty much show you what the suspected cost will be this month. And so if you look at your forecast and it's saying something like $10, you can kind of click in here. You can track down why it's forecasted at $100, and then from there you can kind of turn things off and fine tune things. For now, let's go ahead and go back to the home screen for the console, and you can go in here and you can search for different stuff. So if we wanted to go to S3, we could click here. You can open a new tab. So if we open this up, you can see different buckets back. You can see things like CloudFormation, Elastic Beanstalk, API Gateway. These are some of the recently visited services. You can also click this drop down and see all services. So just by a very high level view, you can see AWS has a lot of stuff, right? Everything from blockchain to robotics to regular image storage to compute resources to mobile stuff around making mobile devices. AR, VR, you can look at analytics, or for instance ground station. This is for literally communicating with satellites in space. You can do database operations. There's media services to do things like YouTube. There's game development, so game development with Amazon GameLift. IoT, so think like Alexa, Google Home, those type of things, Siri. And all these things you can use in your applications at a decently low cost, if not free under the free tier access. You can learn about them, you can grow as a developer, and pretty much the world's your oyster in that front. So I think this is a good place to stop. This is your AWS account set up. You're ready to go. In the next video, we're going to look at creating an IAM user and then start getting credentials set up for our local computer. So thanks so much. This is Ryan for Serverless Guru. See you in the next one. Bye.